Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Scorpio, I'm going to be doing you your reading this afternoon. Happy birthday to all my lovely Scorpios. I hope you've watched the Scorpio Big Read that I did for you just before we went into Scorpio season. And if you haven't, do check that out. But this is your smaller mini reading for this fortnight. And first of all, before I start the reading, I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible tonight in my live at 9 p.m. GMT, that's London time. Do check your time zones, because I know in the US the clocks have changed this weekend, just like the UK's did the previous weekend. So do check that to make sure you don't miss any of it. I'm going to do the same format as I did last Sunday. It was so much fun. I'm going to do a little general reading, or maybe 3 little general readings, depending what Spirit wishes for me to do. For those energies watching, for those in the room, and also for those who are not able to but will watch later. And then I'm going to devote as much time as possible to answer as many questions from you as possible. For those of you that I didn't get to answer, please do let me know in the comments, and I will ensure that I do get to you and I will answer your question. But I'm so much looking forward to it tonight, so I do hope you can join me. That's 9 p.m. GMT time tonight, live. So Scorpio, I'm going to do this reading for you now. I'm using my energy oracle cards first of all, just to see where you are energetically right now. Then I'm going to use my psychic tarot, and then one of the other decks. I might use the angel wisdom tarot I haven't used in a while, maybe my little sun and moon. We'll see what Spirit wants me to do. But let's start off first of all with you with the energy oracle cards. If this reading resonates, it's simply that you are remembering what your soul already knows. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it just means this reading wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time, as guided by Spirit. So for Scorpio, and thank you, my darling Scorpios, for all of your amazing, amazing support. I'm actually on a Scorpio cusp. So I'm Sagittarius, Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. So maybe that explains the amazing connection that we have when I've been doing your readings for you. So let's move ahead. Thank you for Scorpio, for those that most need to hear this message. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got on the bottom of the deck the garden and the gate, and I'm getting opportunity beckons here for you, and you've got appreciation as well. Let me just throw that little ring of light, it sometimes blocks it. There we are. So the garden and the gate. You just have a little look there. So this is kind of what's coming in for you. Okay, there is some form of abundance, things that you've been manifesting, they're coming your way. Okay, this is the garden gate. They're coming your way, and this is a really positive time for you. This is a really good time for money, for relationships, for those manifestations. But you are within this space that you are right now. This is the garden and the gate. You're within this space. It's a very lovely, protective space. Okay, it's there. You can see she's appreciating it, but you have to step out of your comfort zone. This is your choice. You can remain where you are, and that could be an habitual fear that you have within you, or you can step forward, because the fear tends to be the fear of the unknown. But you know what? Our lives are always changing, always changing. Life is always evolving, and evolution always goes forward. So whatever is coming in for you is something that is going to be amazing for you, but you have to embrace that change. And if you're fearing stepping forward, please do look at the feeling behind the feeling. Where is the cause of that? Where is that fear of that's coming forward for you? And you may, if you're choosing to remain where you are, you may not be giving your soul this chance to be a free spirit, this chance to roam, this chance for your soul to embrace what is your soul's life path, your soul's journey, your soul's mission. And I know that you know kind of what it is that's on the other side of that garden gate, but Spirit's saying, open it. Because once you open it, it's like opening a portal. Once you open it, you allow those opportunities those options, the things that the universe has lined up for you to come in for you, because there is abundance lined up for you. There is money lined up for you. There is all the things that you're manifesting lined up for you. The universe wishes it to give it to you. And one of the ways of that to happen is to relax and let it come in. But you have to sometimes take the step out of fear into turning fear into feeling excited and ready. And if you wish to do something that's coming from your creative expression, coming from things that you're daydreaming about, things that you're visualizing, things that you're excited about, do it, because that's the garden in the gate. And if you can shift your focus with that perspective in terms of feeling excited and ready and embracing all change, embracing all opportunities that are coming in for you, then it's coming. You're willing it all towards you. And then you've got this card here, which is appreciation. And so one of the things is, one of the most powerful feelings that we can have is appreciation, is gratitude. And it's gratitude for who we are, first of all, not where we are, first of all, but who we are. So gratitude for who we are, that's a form of self-love, isn't it? Gratitude for who we are, what we've come through, what we've overcome, how we've shifted, how we've evolved, how we've changed, how we've matured, whichever which way you want to look at it. Gratitude for our strength, for our willingness to move forward, gratitude for our openness, gratitude for the feeling of wishing to heal, the feeling of wishing to love, all of those things. And gratitude also for accepting who we are now in this present moment, not who we wish to be or who we think we might wish to be, because that's enlightenment, darling, accepting who you are right now, because that is who God, the universe, has chosen for you to be right now. You are meant to be where you are right now in this present moment. And so being grateful for the journey, being grateful for what you've experienced, the surprises and delights, the learning opportunities, the stumbling blocks, everything that's happened in your life has happened for a reason. And it's with that observation, getting out of the mind space and observing it, is part of your enlightenment. It's part of your releasing and letting go. Because it's extraordinary, isn't it, that we're not the feelings that we feel, we're not the thoughts that we think. And in fact, when we observe, we're witnessing that. We're the unobserved observer, the unwatched watcher. It is that silence witnessing, I'm feeling this way, or I'm thinking this way. So observe, who is the unobserved observer, the unwatched watcher? That's your soul. That's divine source energy. So you can step into that stillness and observe with that awareness that you're observing, and that allows, as it's been doing, the appreciation for your journey so far and what you may have gained and learned from experiences and relationships or roles, career roles that you've been in. So it's choosing gratitude. I am so grateful for everything that has happened in my life. And it's also choosing gratitude for the place where you are right now. Being grateful in the moment is incredibly powerful. It's incredibly powerful because it emits that energy of love and gratitude, acceptance, no resistance. And that is relaxing and letting it come in. Relax and let it come in. And so, and you can see with these cards here that there are teeny buds there waiting to be opened up as well. So the more you appreciate, the more you are encouraging the blossoming abundance that's coming towards you. And you have so much to be grateful for. So much to be grateful for, and there is more to come. And if you shift that perspective, which I know you're doing, my darling Scorpios, then this is making this wheel of fortune turn even faster for you. So I am seeing on the bottom of the deck a broken heart. So, and this is number 9 here. So what this is saying for me with this, that as I've said, you've gone through some really deep level doing with grief, with sudden loss, with an emptiness, a darkness, whatever it is that has encapsulated your life for a point. But you've had this extraordinary courage and strength and willingness to observe and change, release, let go, and evolve and move forward. And if there is still within you, because this is the thing about, if there's still within you shards, and you know there are shards of pain still in there and shards of hurt. You see, the process of enlightenment is an interesting one, isn't it? Because we kind of feel if we're becoming enlightened, we're going to move onwards, upwards, we're going to gather all this information that we need along the way. But it's quite interesting because it's not necessarily so. Enlightenment is, yes, the process of evolving, letting go, moving forward. But it's not so much gathering information, it's releasing things that we have attached to us, that pains and hurt, shards of things that have been maybe deeply rooted within us. And that is enlightenment. And part of that enlightenment process is accepting that we are exactly where we're meant to be right now. And we are who, it's acceptance with acceptance and self-love about who we are right now as well. And that's the beautiful thing. Have compassion for yourself, my darling. Have compassion for yourself. If there are still those feelings coming up, and I think this recently it's been quite a weird energy, and there's been probably quite a lot of what I call sort of little shards of things that have come up to the surface to be released. One of the ways of doing that is to release it, is to, because otherwise your throat chakra gets blocked, is to release it out of your body. And to do that, you can write it, you can speak it out on a walk, do whatever you need to do to get it out. And there's nothing wrong with being angry. There's nothing wrong in venting feelings. As long as you release them, you're letting them go, because you're feeling that you've got rid of them. They're not part of who you are anymore. And you can also do unconscious letter writing, which is an extraordinary thing to do, where you don't think about what you're going to write. And you can write to somebody, but they're never going to see it. But you can write to somebody, but you can't think about the words. You just got to put your pen to paper, and you can't type it on a computer, by the way, it doesn't work. You've got to write it. Put pen to paper, just keep writing until you stop writing. It doesn't matter if you can't read the words. It doesn't matter if sometimes you're writing so fast that it's just a straight line across the page, because you're not going to read those words either. Because in reading those words, you're taking back in that energy. You're going to write it, release it, let it go, give a big sigh of relief, and then go and burn it. Go and get rid of it. Release it to the universe and say, I release this to you. Thank you. So that's where you are energetically. I'm just conscious of not talking too much, because I'm trying to keep these readings short and concise, my shorter readings. So what we're going to look at now is a little bit more for you with my psychic tarot. Thank you for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. I wanted to come out. So on the bottom of the deck, you've got feeling alone. And then you've also got opportunity beckons, which is the 4 of cups here. And you've got the 6 of swords here, which is healing begins, which is just stunning. And this is the 5 of pentacles. So my darling, let me talk about the feeling alone initially. When we are feeling alone, it can be a very feeling a very, very empty space. But try again and switch. You're not alone, you're in solitude. And it is a choice your soul has made at this time. Excuse me a second, my son is singing to the dogs and he'd hate me to say that, but it's popped out. So feeling alone is a feeling of being in solitude. And when you're in solitude, it's time alone is time spent with God. This is time for you. This is when God is choosing to spend time with you, because when we are going through a healing process like this, it can be conflicted when we are surrounded by maybe the same energies of where we were hurt. You can't heal in the place you were hurt, but equally, it is only by going within. If we're constantly looking for answers outside of ourselves, we're constantly going to be searching. So the messages that you are receiving today, if they resonate with you, it's because your soul is remembering, as I've said to you, what it already knows within itself. And it's a trigger for you to release a lot of self-imposed resistance on your soul's messages. And that just comes from conditioned behaviors that we all have, going back probably to childhood. But this feeling alone is solitude, and solitude is an important time. It's an opportunity for you to literally hang out with your higher self, to literally allow the thoughts feelings to come in as they're meant to come in, because the universe is never going to overwhelm you, is never going to give you more than you can handle. And at just the right time, just the right message will pop into your mind, or pop in, you'll feel the right feeling, and you'll know it's your higher self, because you'll resonate with it, and you'll know that what you're hearing and seeing and feeling is true, because you're remembering. So embrace the solitude that you've been given right now, because it's a very necessary part of your healing, and it's bringing you home to yourself, my darling, and it's completing a cycle, because you needed to complete this in order for what we've got now. Opportunity beckons for you. So I'm just going to put that back. So I'm going to now pull up the healing begins. Actually, no, I'm not, my darling. I'm going to put it up in exactly the order they told me to. Opportunity beckons. So this is the four of cups here. So this is about you, and we've just talked about this. So this is about you accepting who you are right now. There is nothing you should have done differently. There is nothing that anybody else should have done differently. No regrets, my darling. No remorse over anything. No of wish I could have done. I wish I should have said that. No, it's all happened exactly as it was meant to unfold. And it may not all make sense now, but it will do. It will make sense to you later. And this is acceptance of where your soul has chosen to be in this current time. Okay. And when you accept who you are right now, with no regrets, with love and acceptance for who you are, not who you wish to be or who you think you should be, that is an amazing healing. That is bringing yourself into the present moment. And if you can try and do that as much as possible, because in the doing of that, you're turning your back on that negative energy that's attached within you, and you're looking forward. And so opportunity beckons. This is the Four of Cups. The universe wants to bring in something for you. And what did we have? We had abundant prosperity. Here we are. Let me just pull this card up. We've got the garden and the gate. So wherever you are right now, who's coming in to see me? Somebody is. Wherever you are right now, opportunity is beckoning for you. You've got, the universe is saying, take that step forward. If you're stuck in a place of fear, do look at it and say, is this habitual where I'm feeling right now? Do I not want to do it for fear of things not working out, for fear of me failing? No, you never fail. It's just another learning opportunity. It's just another moment of growth that is required for you. So, and then you've got the healing begins, because as you step out of this space that you're in, which is not a bad space, but it's not what your soul is yearning to. This is the next step on your soul's journey. You've got this healing begins card, and this is the Six of Swords. This is a beautiful card. This is coming out of hermit mode, out of the feeling alone place. And this is coming to following, as you follow your soul's yearning, as you follow your creative expression, as you follow your insight, your foresight, your intuition, the healing begins. And this is not surface level healing. This is that really deep level healing. This is the conditioned inner child part of you, because you've heard me say this before, that we don't really react to things for the most part as adults. We're always reacting to things from the inner child within us. And so this is allowing this beautiful healing, deep level healing to begin within you, to release. And you're kind of, as you're doing that with this Six of Swords, it's a reminder to you that you are the center of your own universe. You're the actor. You're the main character in the movie of your life. And she's opening up the curtains there to receive recognition for herself, from herself, to embrace whatever the next chapter is of his or her life. And it is with a slight anticipation and change fear into feeling excited and ready, because any actor about to step onto stage is going to feel something. But she's ready and willing, and you see she's doing it all with that beautiful green light there from her heart space. So she's making decisions from her hopes, her dreams, her wishes, her knowings from the love space, not from the fear space. I'm just going to pull for you one last card from my Sun and Moon card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for Scorpio. Ooh, got 2 cards. So you have got, it's okay, don't panic. You've got the Tower card, and you have got the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles here. So the Tower card talks about a change in your life, things that has changed abruptly, things that haven't happened. And I'm feeling that this is something that has already happened to you. There has been change. And you may have also yourself self-destructed because you were very aware that this wasn't something that was entirely right for you. And that also can happen. So it may be something that your soul has caused to happen for you, or you have made a conscious decision that you wanted to make a change in your life. But it's, be aware. The universe has said, be aware, but don't be fearful. Thank you, Spirit. Be aware, but don't be fearful. Because by being aware, by being present, by being observant, by releasing resistance, by accepting where you are right now, by being open to whatever's coming in for you, because the Tower has to come down in order for the new foundation, that stronger foundation, to be built. And you know this. So when there is change, embrace it, because it is taking you to this opportunity that's beckoning, this garden, this gate. And if you have been staying in the garden, then the Tower may be coming in for you to ask you to step forward through that gate. And then you've got this wonderful Princess of Pentacles here. So this is this is a transitional time for you. The pages are always a sort of transitional time. So this is a transitional time. It's a very nurturing time for you. And there is going to be something that's going to be given to you, some form of message, opportunity, whatever it is. I am going to pull one more card on that. Please tell me more about the Princess of Pentacles. And continue to honor yourself, my darling. There is nothing that you should have done differently. Honor yourself, respect yourself, appreciate yourself for where you are right now. That's very important. I'm just looking at that other Tower card again. And this, how lovely is this? This Princess of Pentacles is leading to the 9 of Pentacles. And you know, the 9 of Pentacles is that your manifestation starting to appear, those things that you have released and let go of, the things that you don't have an attachment to, they start to appear in your life. I do feel for many of you with this message here, I'm seeing a relationship, and so the transitional time that you're leading to now is leading into something that is a relationship that is going to bring a lot of joy into your life, but not joy because you don't have it within yourself. It's a joy that's going to come in because it's you're feeling within yourself that foundation that you're going to build within yourself. You're not going to be looking for love outside of yourself because you don't need it to fulfill yourself. You've already fulfilled yourself. But because you're such a full cup, you're able to share in the love that you have with others. And so what you're doing is, you know, don't be surprised because the universe has shut various doors on you. It's because you have shifted and changed and you are, and therefore your soul, you are now asking for a different type of vibrational relationship or experience. And that's coming in for you. Beautiful one with this 9 of Pentacles. And also what this is talking to me about is that there is going to be quite a lot of people coming into your life that are going to help you at this time, but and you've probably, as we've seen, spent quite a lot of time alone, but you are coming out of this with the 6 of Swords, and you might be nudged a bit at the moment by the universe to come out of this, to start just venturing forth just a little bit, and they'll never give you more than you can handle. But it's because if you open those curtains and step onto that stage, there are people in the wings waiting to come in, but they can't come in until you've started the next stage of your life until you started the next part of the play of your life, the scene of your life. And then they're waiting in the wings to come in, and they're coming in as sunflowers, and sunflowers always talk to me about soul family, soul tribe, and those that with their beautiful understanding of you and you of them are helping you to raise your vibration higher and higher and higher, and you them too. And in doing so, it's a very powerful combination of energies that causes and creates and manifests within not just your life, but other people's lives as well. So I think that's a very beautiful card. And of course, the Pentacle here and the Nine of Pentacles here makes the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles, as we know, is abundance. And you've got this beautiful opportunity beckons. So turn your back and all the shouldas, couldas, all of that, it's done. It's the story. It was your story. It's not your story anymore. Look forward, not back. Release the past. Pull the plug on it. When you find yourself thinking about it too much, catch yourself, because that's the conditioned thought over and over and over again, repetitive, like a hamster on a wheel. Look forward, don't look back, look forward with the understanding that you are exactly where you're meant to be right now, my darling. And it is an amazing place for you to be, because it's getting you ready for this opportunity, whatever it is that's coming in for you, and it's bringing in a huge amount of joy and happiness. So Scorpio, my darlings, I hope that resonated, helped with anybody that resonated with. I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible tonight at 9 p.m. GMT. In the meantime, have the very best, lovely rest of a Sunday. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.